Welcome back. I am Karen Wright. This is the Living in Wichita, Kansas real estate channel. So today I want to talk about the Biden tax incentive that was brought out a couple weeks ago. So we all know affordability has been an issue, and there was some excitement when Biden spoke at the State of the Union address about the $10,000 tax credit to home buyers and a $10,000 tax credit to home sellers. The intent of this is to get the sellers to move forward, put their starter homes on the market, move to larger homes to create more inventory at the lower price point. So sellers have been hanging onto their homes longer than usual because of the low interest rates that came about during the early pandemic years. So I know the 2s and the 3s. We are at an all-time low of affordability as well. You've seen that all over, the social media pages. Come to a point where homeowners need to earn a six-figure income, so 100K-ish, basically to buy a typical home, which about 4 years ago, the income needed was $59,000. So that's almost double in just 4 years. So it definitely makes it a lot harder to buy a home nowadays. Experts are saying that this would be a 27% increase in home prices since the start of the pandemic. Pretty significant. And of course, we've been watching interest rates increase as well. So appreciation, inflation, all these variables make this proposal a hopeful solution to those wanting to buy a home. Hasn't passed yet, but the expectation is that it would pass this year. And then, of course, this year's taxes would be eligible. Biden is proposing the following first-time home buyer tax credit of $10,000 and a tax credit of up to $10,000 for current homeowners. They need to sell their starter home. Again, gets more inventory into the market. So I turned my last home into a rental. So this is what they don't want the public to do. They want them to turn their starter homes into back on the market for sale or other home buyers to purchase. Home buyer incentive is for buyers looking at 2024 and 2025. So it's not a long-term proposal. It's this year and next year to stimulate more inventory, affordable homes coming out in the market. On a good note, the Federal Reserve is still looking to cut interest rates later this year. That can help as well. Basically, it will still help with the cost if you're looking to borrow money, get a mortgage, and again, this is for all types of loans. I want to go over a couple of variables with this, like who qualifies. This is for first-time home buyers for an annual tax credit of $5,000 per year for 2 years, so that totals out to the $10,000, and a tax credit for sellers who must sell a starter home to an owner-occupant, not an investor. So sellers, be sure to let your agent know this is what you're doing. You're wanting to get the tax credit, so it must be to another homeowner, not an investor. So no LLCs for the tax credit to be eligible. Both these tax credits, basically they're trying to help the middle-class families. They say the credits would be limited to households earning less than $200,000. Of course, I would assume this would be less in Wichita. They are hoping to help 3.5 million middle-class families buy their first home. Say it's equivalent to a reduction of about 1.5 percentage points 2 years on a median priced home. Eligibility, talk about a couple bullet points here. There's more, but I just want to give some highlights. First-time home buyers, which is someone who hasn't owned a home in 3 years. They have not used a previous first-time home buyer tax credit. Must not earn more than 60% above the area's median income. So, for example, Wichita, Kansas, I see several different figures, but let's call it $64,000 for 2023. I saw that somewhere. So the income cannot be above $102,000 for Wichita specifically. When will it pass? It's expected to pass this year and will be available this year in 2024. How do you apply? There is no application. If you meet the eligibility criteria, the IRS will credit your tax bill automatically, so that's great to hear. And there are some restrictions similar to the down payment assistant type restrictions. In this case, you do need to be in the home for at least 4 years or you will owe back some money. I think it's prorated. So if you move, you'll need to pay back a portion. And there are exceptions for military and those who pass away. If you purchase a home with a fiancé and only one of you is a first-time home owner, you can do this, but the tax credit will be reduced by half to $2,500. And yes, you can buy a multi-unit home if you live in one side and rent out the other. So hopefully that helps let you know about it, let others know that like your kids or something that may be interested in buying their first home. So kind of exciting news came out. I'll give you an update looking to when it actually passes. So if you have any more questions, there's more to it, give me a holler. All my contact information is in the description below of all videos. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.